Yet another North Korean provocation. Late Tuesday night, Pyongyang fired hundreds of artillery shells into maritime buffer zones separating the two Koreas. South Korea's military strongly condemned the latest military activity, calling it a clear violation of the September 19 military agreement. Our Shin Se-byuck starts us off.
North Korea fired artillery rounds that landed near the sea border between the two Koreas late on Tuesday. According to the South Joint Chief of Staff on Wednesday, Pyongyang fired some 100 shells into the West Sea from around 10 p.m. Tuesday. Another 150 rounds were fired into the East Sea an hour later. This move comes amid recent increased military action by the regime and only 4 days after their provocation last Friday. The JCS explained that the shells did not land in South Korea's territorial waters, but rather in maritime buffer zones. Those boundaries have been set up to ease military tension along the two Koreas' border areas. The South Korean military called Pyongyang's string of provocations a clear violation of the September 19th military agreement, signed in 2018 in an effort to build trust between the neighbors and put a stop to hostile military activity. The JCS urged the regime to halt actions that undermine the peace and stability of the Korean peninsula, as well as the international community. Meanwhile, Seoul said it is closely monitoring the North in coordination with the United States. North Korea's latest military action came just a day after South Korean troops began their annual 12-day Hoguk exercise on Monday, which has an unspecified number of U.S. troops taking part this year. Since late last month, North Korea has conducted an array of short and long-range missile and artillery launches. Pundits say this can be largely seen as an attempt by the regime to expand its weapons arsenal and gain leverage in future negotiations with its rivals. Shin Se-byuck, Arirang News.